If you're a professional, you already know your expertise is your most valuable asset. But what if I told you that you could turn that asset into a system, an automated machine that works for you around the clock, sharing your knowledge and generating income, all without you ever having to step in front of a camera? Well, in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to build that machine.
Think about it. In a typical career, you're trading your time and your knowledge for a paycheck. And that's great, but the income stops the second you stop working. We're here to talk about a totally different model, one where you package up your professional know-how into a content asset that keeps generating value long after you hit publish, turning your career into a real source of passive income.
So what's the solution? It's building an automated content business, specifically a faceless YouTube channel that's powered by AI. And I really want you to stop thinking of this as just a hobby. This isn't about making a few videos for fun. This is about engineering a scalable business system, a true content machine.
So here's the game plan for this explainer. We're going to give you the complete blueprint. We'll kick things off by understanding the strategic advantage of going faceless. Then, we'll dive into how to pick a niche that's actually profitable. After that, I'll walk you through the step-by-step AI production line, teach you how to keep viewers glued to the screen, and finally, show you how to scale this whole thing into a multi-channel content empire.
Okay, first things first, why even go faceless? Look, this isn't just about being a little camera shy. For a professional who wants to build a real business asset, going faceless is a powerful strategic choice with some pretty serious advantages. Let's break these down because they are absolute game changers. Number one is scalability. Instead of being stuck as a personal brand, you're building systems that can be replicated. That means you can hire help or even run multiple channels at once. Then there's privacy, and for a lot of professionals, this is huge. You can build a massive asset without all the risks of personal online exposure. On top of that, the barriers to entry are incredibly low, and the content can stay evergreen, earning you revenue for years to come. And this quote just nails the most crucial point. A channel built around one person's personality is totally dependent on that one person. But a faceless channel, one that's built on systems, that's a transferable asset. It can be scaled up, managed by a team, and even sold, just like a traditional business. It's not a personal project. It's a sellable company. All right, let's talk about what is single-handedly the most important decision you are going to make: choosing your niche. Seriously, this isn't about what you feel like making a video about today. This is a strategic business decision that will determine your channel's profitability for years. You've basically got two strategies here. You can chase trending topics, which, yeah, might give you a quick spike in views, but they'll die off just as fast. Or you can focus on evergreen content. These are topics with long-term sustained interest. Think software tutorials, financial planning, or career development skills. If you're building a passive income asset, the evergreen strategy is, without a doubt, the way to go. A single one of those videos can earn revenue for years. So, where is the opportunity right now? Well, this data from Upwork is incredibly revealing. I mean, just look at the demand for skills like AI video generation and editing. It is projected to be up a staggering 329%. This isn't just guesswork. This is a massive signal from the market. Creating educational content in these high-demand niches means you're not just hoping for an audience. You're serving a proven and rapidly growing need. So the goal is to align what you already know with these high-growth areas. Educational explainers are a perfect fit for any professional. You're just teaching what you do every day. Financial analysis is another fantastic niche because it commands some of the highest ad rates, or CPMs, on all of YouTube. And of course, professional skills training is a classic evergreen category that will always be in demand. Okay, now for the really fun part. Let's actually build our factory. This next section is a step-by-step tutorial on creating your AI-powered production line. This is the repeatable, efficient process that will let you pump out high-quality content on a consistent schedule. We've broken the whole thing down into 4 simple, totally manageable stages. First up is ideation and scripting. That's where the idea is born and we write the words. Second is voiceover generation, creating that all-important narration. Third is video assembly, where we stitch the visuals and audio together. And finally, polish and publish, the last few tweaks before it goes live to the world. So for step 1, tools like ChatGPT or Claude are basically your new best friends. You can use them for everything: research, outlining, even drafting the script itself. But remember, those first 3 seconds are everything. You have to script a powerful hook to stop people from scrolling past.
Aim for a natural, conversational pace, about 150 words per minute, and just write like you're explaining something to a colleague. That natural tone is absolutely key.
Now let's move on to step 2, and I absolutely cannot overstate how important this is. In a faceless video, your audio is your personality. It's how you build credibility and trust. This quote says it all. You know, poor audio is probably the #1 reason people click away from a video. A professional, human-like voiceover is completely non-negotiable.
So how do you get that pro sound? Well, luckily, AI has made this incredibly easy and affordable. For beginners, 11 Labs is pretty much the gold standard for realism, and you can get started for around $5 a month. Murph.ai is fantastic for more corporate or training-style videos, and Play.ht is a great, cost-effective choice if you're planning to produce a lot of content. The quality of these tools is just staggering. It's often impossible to tell them apart from a real human voice. For the final steps, our focus is on pure efficiency. You can use an end-to-end platform like Clippy AI to automate the most boring parts of video editing. For all your visuals, you can get unlimited, high-quality stock video for free from sites like Pexels and Pixabay. And for your thumbnail and any on-screen graphics, Canva is an absolute must-have tool for non-designers. And of course, don't forget to optimize your title and descriptions so people can actually find your video on YouTube. And what's the immediate potential here? Well, this number from AI Fire shows that even beginners are charging between $50 and $100 for a single 15-minute faceless video ad they create for clients. So this isn't just about building a long-term asset. The skills you're learning have immediate, real-world market value. Okay, so we've covered the science of production. Now let's talk about the art. Once you've made the video, how do you actually keep people watching? This is all about engineering viewer retention, which is hands down the most important metric for success on YouTube. It's the critical question, isn't it? If there's no charismatic host on screen to look at, the content itself has to do all the heavy lifting. The answer is all about psychology and a specific set of editing techniques that are designed to hold a viewer's attention. So how do you do it? It comes down to 4 key techniques. First, visual pacing. Never, ever let the screen get static. Change the shot or add a graphic every 5 to 10 seconds. Second, aggressive cutting. Your enemy is the pause. You want to cut out every every ah, every little breath to create relentless forward momentum. Third, strategic sound design. Use subtle background music and effects to add emotion and emphasize your points. And finally, text overlays. Guide the viewer's eye and reinforce your message with animated captions. So you've mastered one channel. It's growing, maybe it's even making some real money. What's next? Well, for the truly ambitious, this is where we shift from being a creator to being a business owner. This is all about scaling your content empire. The secret to scaling is this one concept: systematization. It just means turning your entire production process into a documented, repeatable workflow, like a checklist. Once you have a system, you don't have to do everything yourself anymore. You can delegate tasks or even run multiple channels at once because the whole process is independent of any single person. And this is exactly what it looks like in practice. This sample schedule shows how you could easily manage 2 channels just by staggering your workflow. On Monday, you script and record the voiceover for channel 1. On Tuesday, you do the same for channel 2. You start batching your tasks. See, this isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter by turning your creativity into an efficient, predictable system. The big takeaway from all of this should be pretty clear. Building an automated, faceless content channel isn't some far-off dream anymore. The tools are here, the strategies are proven. This is a real, systematic business opportunity that lets you leverage your greatest asset, your professional knowledge, in a way that can scale far beyond anything you could do on your own. We've walked you through the entire blueprint, from strategy and picking a niche all the way to production and scaling. The only thing left to do is to take that first step. So, what knowledge do you have that the world is waiting for? What content machine are you going to build first?